Yeah, this really feels like VV deck, so I think they want to drop. That means we probably need to go for the throat or 2 mana counters, but let's go. I will waste 1 card, especially that we have Marang. Oh, you are testing me. Can I say no to... I actually have to say no to Marang. No, it's at the bottom. Oh, this is devastating, but at least we have the answer. That's important. Okay, and now we are drawing cards, so we will draw the rest probably. I really need those cards. Having go for the throat against Vivi is such a big deal. Because then we can break the combo. For example, they play Vivi and you don't have interaction and they untap. And then you probably lose the game. Because they have so much mana. Moment of Truth. They also really like the graveyard. Usually whenever you play this card, it's because it puts 1 card into the graveyard and it's also another card in a graveyard. This could also be a bit of a wizard deck, but yeah, I think it's just like, is it prowess with Vivi? Just with a less aggressive version, right? Let's draw a card. That's super important. We have a land for the next turn, but we need quite a few more. Okay, alright. This is where we are taking it home. Okay, we need to get into 6 mana. Get into Odin. Moment we drop Trickster, like they will know something is up. Like, no, nobody plays this and not have some devious game plan in their mind. But we cannot drop it now because then we cannot follow up with Odin. This should be a Marang turn. Like, we want to stack our hand just a little bit with some more counter spells. We'll probably discard the land. Here we go. Alright, and we have another trick. That's nice. We need to make sure that we have a land every single turn. This could be a nice Duress into Trickster turn into Odin. You know what? Let's go for it. Let's go for it. Because with this we can find maybe a hole in our opponent's defense and see if they can remove exactly what they need. Like, we can drop Trickster. When they kill Trickster, then we play Odin, you know? Alright, here's the Soul Cardon. 3 steps ahead. Annoying, for sure. But will they have time? Soul Cardon is probably even more annoying, to be honest. I will go for this, because this is like the backbone of the whole deck. And if they tap to play something, we can play the Trickster because they have no mana for 3 steps ahead. See? They also don't value it too much, they just want to cycle the cards. We don't have a dragon, so this could be a nice counter spell, honestly. I want to keep them at low mana, at low cards. Because it's super important that we know their hand. That means we can make better choices. They still have Opt, of course, but they kinda want to save it for Vivi, so they get the counters. Oh, alright. Maybe not, maybe not. We want to go for the Fraud. So my idea is that they will play land, play Vivi, and then we go for the Frauded. If they draw 2 mana counterspell, it can be sketchy. But hopefully they won't. We're a little bit late with the Trickster game plan, but we need a good setup, so I think it's worth it. I think it's worth it. We could even... Oh man, they... See? They don't value their counter spells. Maybe they should. Those are pretty good cards, as I heard. So let's see what the players... They are not even playing Vivi. Bro, they actually cycled their main... I think hitting Cardon with Duress was like the winning play. Like, this was so good. Now we can find more answers. Now we can go Trickster into go for the throat into Odin. So this is the turn. Yeah, I actually want a creature so I can remove it. We will fight for a creature and the real threat will be Trickster. And into the Floodmaw is a little bit annoying because we need to go through it first. Well, that is a card. Okay, this is a really good draw. This gets them back into the game quite heavily, because now they probably can chain a lot of value. However, it costs 3 mana at sorcerer speed, so hopefully you can sneak this into the board. It also attacks pretty hard. And we'll draw with the Tome, of course. So first we go for the Trickster. Let's go. Let's make some tricks. This card is such a, like, alarm clock basically for your opponent. Like, they know that if this is in the board, something really bad will happen. They can bounce it, I'm fine with it. We need to go for it anyway. We're at 24. We're doing cards. Oh, Whale is also nice. Whale is great at forcing your opponent to tap out. Okay. Swing. Just a casual swing. I think they should cast it, man. This is such a cheap card. But maybe they are waiting with it, so they go for Geralf, right? Because they need to multi-spell for this. Alright. Man, I think we will be close to making the combo. So, just so we are clear, if they tap out on the next turn, they are fully dead. 100%. Especially with Go for the Throats, we can pave the way for Odin to hit. So this should be the game. Oh no, they want to kill my stuff. That's super mean. Don't kill my stuff. Maybe you just play another Trickster and try again. I could also just go Whale. Oh, this is so mean. This is so mean. They're not tapped enough for Odin, I think. Alright, you got your removal. You monster. Let's see what the real play is. Soul Carden. Also, they have it. They actually have it. Whale is super tempting here. Like, honestly. Because Whale has enough warding that it survives 100%. But I'm still going for the Trickster game plan. Let's see. Let's see if they can fight it. Carden is definitely helping them a lot here. Okay, Marang is a nice draw. I mean, you know the stuff. And they don't have Into the Flood mode. They actually cycled this card. So they only have 2 cards we don't know about. This one costs 6 mana. So they can probably tap Geralf when they play it, just for Harmonize, but it's still very expensive. Don't forget, killing Trickster is not a problem. If they tap out, we just cast Odin in response when they are fully tapped and they kill Trickster, and then we win the game. So that's the idea. Sure. So now every creature can create mana. And yes, I could go for the Deadly Cover-Up, but then we are not getting the Odin game plan, and that's the cool game plan. And we still have enough Go for the Throats, I think, to do some magic. Alright, they have only 2 cards. This, yep. The big stuff is coming. And now they need to stack it with some counters. Like, they need a lot of mana to keep it going forever. Every time they cast a spell now, right? It's every spell after the second one, I believe. They create a creature. That is fine. They put the counter. They already have Vivi, don't forget. So they can get 3 mana right now. Let's see, they can cast this if they tap Geralf. Vivi. Oh man, alright. I actually want them to go all the way. Because they only have 1 more card. I guess they can get another card here. But we can break the combo with Deadly Cover-Up. We cannot exile stuff from the graveyard, but we can literally clear the whole board. And maybe just play Odin normally if they tap out too much. Okay. They don't have colored mana. They actually cannot play it right now. Oh, they can take the colored mana from this one. Right. Let's see. I think they should go for this play, but this is sorcery, so if they whiff on this... And we can always Marang to bounce all the creatures. And there is a chance this will be good enough. This draw will decide everything. So, okay, we take damage. They create a creature. I want to go for Odin kill, alright? Just so we are clear. How do you work exactly? Draw a card. When you discard... Yeah, they need to target. So I think we have a moment before they make a call. This card is super important because they have a lot of mana. Oh, they didn't discard. Alright, guys. Is that the turn? Is that the turn? I think we might need one more removal. 3-6. If we do, we need untap land. Alright, let's go. It's Odin. Killing a whatever. Probably this one, because it can block. We need... What are they doing? Reading. Oh my god, that's the ultimate weapon. And so basically... Okay, they took the mana. They only have one card we don't know about. Do they use this mana to cast remove? Alright, we have it! We have it! It actually works! Alright, so we go for Marang. We get rid of both of those. Token, buy. Now we go this. And we gloriously swing with Odin for the victory. And our opponent is absolutely dead. Man, that worked flawlessly. Oh, this is nice. Let's see. We want this tome in the board. Absolutely. Easy choice. So this is an artifact deck. Alright, so this is very important. We need to be ready with counter spells. And we have some nice openings. We probably can kill them with Odin. Like randomly. But we need to be ready. Very nice draw. We just need to draw cards at this point. We are having good control over the game. Our opponent has a lot of useless cards because we are a control deck. One of the cool parts about playing control. And we need to get all of those cards from the tome. We don't have all the answers. We have some of the answers right now. And when we get to Exhales and Marangs, we will get a solid gripe over this game. And then we can go for the Fairy. Moment they tap, we'll try to kill them. Okay, see? That's the good stuff. Alright, we still are not home yet, but we're getting there. That's fine. That's fine. This will be probably too slow to kill us. So all we need to do is to, play some Marangs, get some cards. We cannot miss lands here. This won't matter probably. It will be annoying, as always. It's Fountainport. But it should be good enough. Let's go. Let's go. Even if they have something, I will live with this. And if they don't, that's even better. Probably one Torment. We don't need as much removal here. We cannot miss land, so that's one of the most important parts. I think we need to go into Fairy, and then we should be fine, because we already have Odin prepared. Man, I need to hit Fairy right now. Because then we can punish them super hard when they tap. And they are tapping every single turn, thinking that they can win the game like this. We probably need to do Odin at the end step, so, they are all attacking. And they will try to kill us with the fish. We probably need a ton of mana, because we might be forced to the Leak of Wrath at some point. Okay, here's the Marang. To be honest, Marang is good into this, but we can just draw cards and get our good stuff. Like, we need to get into our win cons soon. Okay, this is a decent draw. Okay, I think we can start doing something with this hand. Odin would be nice, of course, but a little bit slow. They will make another token, so I think we just go with the whale. Let's see if they want to sacrifice. So they can negate it, but then they will lose basically 2 fish. Oh, they want to keep up the pressure. And we of course did it only because we want to not discard. Okay. As you can see, they are pretty serious about this fish game plan, basically. And it can be working at some point. They know that they probably cannot resolve a spell easily. If I go for the whale, man, then we cannot count. Well, we can counter spell a little bit. No. This actually doesn't work at all. I wanted to go for the whale, but then they will sacrifice. It's worth it for them. We have a land for the next turn, so we can chill here. Okay, nice. So we could go with Odin already into Negate, but it's, man, we actually need to draw the flesh creature. Okay, I think we drop well at the end step. and force them to tap a little bit. This is kind of tricky because our opponent is pressuring us super hard, and we need to make sure that we can survive and also force some plays, because we still didn't get our main thing. This could honestly be deadly cover up, but I think we go with the whale now. We drop this and we see if we can untap. Because we have negate, so when they pay the ward, we can actually counter it and force them, you know, to pay another thing. Alright. We could draw a card. We don't have a land for the next turn. Alright, I think it's worth it. Even if they make the play, that's fine. They still need to pay the mana. Alright, fine. Okay. This is what we needed. Now we are preparing for the lethal swing. They will probably get lost, so, you know. We are getting down to 9 after this turn, probably. But I have some high hopes. We have Trickster into Negate. So hopefully we can get them. This is a weird deck, because with Battlefront, I think they are stacked with artifacts. They just don't play them, and they are trying to go for the fish game plan. Not, bro. Okay, they are going for the way. I thought that. Do they have like idea that we are going for Flash Odin? That would be a weird one. Let's get rid of this one. So far, we are not forced to make any game plan here. Don't forget they have this get lost. We have Duresses, Marang, stuff like this. If they are drawing cards with this, that kinda means they are giving up on this game plan. So they want to draw a card. Here you go. And that kinda bodes very bad for this whole game plan of trying to get us with fish. We need to protect the Trickster. This is one of our premium cards. They have the answer, so you know they are mind gaming something. Alright, let's see. Soon I hope that with Whale they will start tapping out, and then we can catch them with Odin. I probably need one more mana. Yeah, we need one more mana. So we will draw with this. I want to be prepared with this when they tap. We also gain 4 life, which is really nice. Alright. Yeah, we are getting to the good part of the game. Duress is absolutely amazing here. So we know about Get Lost. I think we are the aggressor right now, so we can, you know, just start attacking a little bit. And see what... Man, we are at 15 and our opponent is also at 15. But we have the bigger fish. And they cannot sacrifice it. That's super important. Like, those cards matter. I guess this is a good Duress turn. Let's go. We'll see what type of answers and threats they have. Okay, that is fine. So they can kill the whale. I'm honestly fine with it, because this is not our game plan to win the game, it's just to pressure them. But that's a cool play, because it's exactly 5 damage, so fish together with this kills the whale. We could even copy it, but I'm not super huge on this game plan, so we just want to duress and get control over the game. When we see the hand, this will make it so much easier. Here's Negate. Let's go. To be fair, like, this is a creature, and this is a creature, so maybe I can go with Negate, but I don't want to re-risk it. And I don't want to show Odin, because then they start playing around it, maybe. They still have this one Fountainport. But we have another Odin, so we can kill it. Alright, alright. I need them to tap. If they tap out and full attack, I think we can win this within a single turn. But we need to catch them off guard a little bit. Here's the attack. And they have still the... You know what? This Get Lost can be countered. Maybe that's how we do it. So, we can play this. And then start counter-spelling. Yeah, I think this is the play. We need to protect this on board so we can start to, you know, go for the real game plan and the win. Yep, here it is. They instantly got scared. Very rightfully so. No, 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 my friend. This one stays. This one stays. They will Day of Judgment it. But then we can even copy it. Okay, so this is nice. They will absolutely Day of Judgment it. They don't have Soul Blades, so we can swing here. Man, they don't realize how close they are to losing this game. So we have 6 and 4. But we can use Demolition Field here. Let's see how they will use the land. Oh, they're going for the vault. They feel the pressure. They're not even going for the Fountainport this turn. Alright, this is important. I think we want all the mana for 3 steps ahead, honestly. Because we are very close to winning this one. The Day of Judgment... So this is tricky, because we want... I said that they don't have it. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Oh, this is so awkward. I can just play Odin. And then try to counter Day of Judgment. So they will get like 1 draw. And that's it. Alright, I'm going for it, man. I'm actually going for it. But first, let's see the target. Because otherwise they can kill Odin. How do they... Man, they can actually crew with this. Right? They will have the creatures. So when we show Odin, it will be a little bit awkward. I could counter it and copy the tricks, but man... There's no point I can cast it after a sweeper. Oh man, this... I really want to make it work. If we counter it, it's not good. Alright, I think we go like this. So, we go Odin. Can we get Demolition Field? Okay. We will start with Demolition Field, because this is kinda important. I want to get rid of the Fountainport, so they cannot get extra cards. That's kinda important. We know that they don't have 1 mana spell, so this 1 mana won't matter. And we take the land. Let's take it. Man, this is so tricky. And we have 8 mana exactly. Alright then. Oh man, this draw made everything like so much, like exactly the not how we wanted it. This is another great draw for this turn, so this is a must counter. Let's go. But we have a lot of stuff. But this is kinda good, because we finally can unload all the cards from the hand. And that means we should start, you know, having some space for Marangs and stuff like this. I still like the Reef, honestly. Let's get rid of this one. We can Marang on the next turn. We cannot on this one. Man, we are this close. I honestly think that this Soul Blade that they drew, this is what messed our game plan, because I never played around it. Like, they didn't have it. But that's fine. Here's the first big creature. I think we just play normally right now. So we can go for Odin and just protect it normally. There's no way they will draw something. And then we'll find the next answers. Yeah, let's go like this. Odin, it's your time to shine. So we get rid of the fish. They don't have Fountainport, so we don't need to get scared with next ones. We can counter spell, or we can just play another Odin. So we have options here. Because we can also just draw cards with Marang, which might be even better. Rest in peace. Well, this is the card that finally completely doesn't matter. Right? Yeah. I'm surprised they went for it, because they could cycle it with Fomori Vault. But maybe they expect us to be a bit of a different deck than we are. Wait. Okay, so they're waiting for this one. I think this is the moment for Marang. Because with this we can draw possibly an answer for this. Well, we won't, unfortunately. So that's a bit... Okay, better. We really want to swing on this turn, huh? How can we do it? I need the Ferryman. I can draw it with 4 mana, then play it, then I have 4 mana. But that's not good enough. No, it's... They could crew it. Alright, so our opponent is going first. I mean, we are a little bit stacked, and we are against the mono red. On the play. That's how you know they're good at Magic. They're on the play and they are playing an aggro mono red. However, they have black for some reason, so it's probably lizards. Tome is a very good choice for them. However, that means that at least we can not hit Exhale on the next turn. Well, that's an opening if I've ever seen one. Alright, so we will have some troubles with answering this one. That means we can just go for the Reef on this turn. But definitely incredibly good start for our opponent. And this draws cards, right? So they have a land from this. Pretty cool creature all around. So we can go for the Verge. Yeah, we have to, because we actually need the blue mana for the counter spell. So this is the board that for now we cannot solve. We can solve the next spells. They know about it, which is unfortunate. Bro, really? Well, that's a heavy investment. So let's counter this one. They knew about the counter spell, so they decided on this play. This will die at least, so, you know. We will only need to solve this Hired Crow, and this is a nice draw. We have Trickster already. So let's see. Of course, if they tap mana, we can block the Hired Crow, and now they are losing the creature, which is super nice. Like, that's the difference, right? This is an interesting one. I honestly probably want to counter it, but then we don't have card advantage. We could try to just block it with Trickster. Not my favorite play, but it opens a little bit better place on the next turn, so I think this might be it. They will cycle a card, but that's fine. Let's see if they activate Delirium. They probably will, so I expect double combat phase. Alright, they still have 1 mana. Okay, so they are respecting the Trickster. They might have a cut down, so a little bit scary here, but I think it's worth the risk. So, we go like this and we try to chump block. Because it's basically a removal in a way. Like, that's the second combat phase. That was a nice one. That was a nice one. Okay, and this is the Trickster they don't know about finally. So we will probably tank this hit. They can pump it, so probably we will trade against it again, but it's in a way removal. And it also opens Deadly Cover-Up. Man, this hard claw on the play with double duress is so painful. And alright. So that means we are going for the Trickster. If that was before blockers, I would play it and block, but of course we cannot. That was a priority, I think. Interesting. Okay, but now we don't need to attack, and we can finally try to defend. We also have a sweeper at instant speed, we have a counter spell. This is the first turn when we have some good options all around. I really want those extra cards. We probably need 3 extra cards to stabilize fully. We're at 7, and we lost the Tome, one of the few. The Tomes are here also for the live game. This is fine. As long as we trade, I'm happy with it. And Trickster is pretty nice for trading because it has 4 power, so it usually goes through. Now they need new creatures and new stuff. We can try to Demolition Field something, but they might be playing... Alright, perfect. Thank you. Obviously, that's something we have to counter. And drawing cards, I really hope for a Marang here. A land, we don't need one. Too much. It's not bad, but we need something better. Exhale can be better. It is a counter spell, after all. Alright. Man. Oh, Cut Down doesn't hit Trickster. Right. This can hit something, Alesha. So we can counter both of those for now. Strategic Betrayal. Yeah, that's probably the better one. It's sorcery, so it doesn't hit everything, but it's close enough. Reef is another way we can try to block creatures, but it's getting rough a little bit. Oh no. This was exactly what I didn't want to see. Can I finesse it? They could take another mana and maybe we can... Okay, okay. Okay, I'm trying some mind gaming here. I hope they take the mana and play Alesha. Because then we can no way. Do they know they can take the mana and ramp with it? I feel that maybe I overbelieved in our opponent. Because that was a good play all around. Unless they know it's counterspell and they are playing around it deliberately. Alright, you got it. Definitely a bit of a problem. They can cycle a cut down right now. Like, they could take the mana from it. Okay. That's a good trade. So they can take one Deadly Cover-Up, but the second one hits them. I cannot get rid of Alesha, but we can get rid of Thyrsa probably. Yeah, Thyrsa is super terrifying, so I think this is a good target. They want to take Deadly Cover-Up, but of course they only have one. They can only get rid of one, so let's go for this one. Let's Evidence. Let's go for what? I mean, shouldn't matter too much. Let's go like this. And what is the play? I think it's Thyrsa. This card is absolutely terrifying right now. And Haste is like the big deal. Alright, one more. I expected 4, to be honest. You can copy the deck if you want. Always nice. 2-4-1 for the video. Alright, and now they will drop Alesha probably, especially that we are tapped. I would love them to double spell on this turn so we can deadly cover up the last creature. But here we kinda need to deal with it. We could bounce it and have Marang, which is a really strong creature. Or we could deadly cover up it. I think deadly cover up is just better. There's no way they will hit a bat and get rid of this, right? Yeah, Alesha needs to go. Like, this is such a terrifying card, especially after I played with it. Like, man, the value you get from this is absolutely insane. Especially with creatures like bats. Here you go. That's better deck. With less good top decks. Like, getting rid of Thyrsa and Alesha is such a big deal. So now they have one draw to win the game. And as you can see, moment they cannot hit anything, they're out. Well guys, I hope you enjoyed this one, and I'll tell you, if someone didn't watch this video, they have no idea what is coming for them. They just see a puny little trickster with a 4-2 and flying, and they're like, what's the worst that can happen? VV player kinda had this attitude. You've seen that they didn't really respect this card. It was like, you cannot do anything to us. Well, we can. With Odin, you can literally slice every deck within a single turn, and at some point during the game, they will tap out. And when they will, you are ready. Just be careful about showing Odin, because when they sit, they will start respecting the flash speed, you know? And with whales, we can also pressure them really nicely into tapping out, so they need to make some hard choices between Trickster and Whale and stuff like this. We have enchantment removal, we have Duress, so Duress is super important here because it shows you what your opponent exactly has, and then you can tailor your game plan exactly around the cards that they have. You have like 1-2 turns to, you know, use the full potential of this, so make sure that you play it before the main play, and you usually have some counter spells so you can, you know, get rid of one more piece that they have to prevent your game plan. So very cool deck. I ranked up with this one and it was super fun. I love the style of deck, so I hope it was the same for you. If you enjoyed the video, please consider subscribing and liking. It supports the channel, it doesn't cost you anything, and it's very nice as well, so it makes me happy. So guys, thank you for watching. Thank you to all the patrons that allowed us to keep making those videos. You guys are absolutely awesome and I cannot thank you enough as always. And yeah, that's it for today. Hope you enjoyed and see you guys tomorrow.